Hello, future engineers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends, to your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired, and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe. Hello, future engineers. Here is another video in Engineers in Progress, particularly in uniform motion. I hope that these two problems exercises here can help you improve your thinking skills in mathematics. If you want to anticipate the solution, you may do so by pausing the video if you want. So here is the first problem, problem 65. A cat is now 50 of her own leaps ahead of a dog which is pursuing her. How many leaps will the dog take in order to catch up the cat if the cat takes 5 leaps while the dog takes 4 leaps but 2 of the dog's leaps are equivalent to 3 of the cat's leaps? So the idea here is the distance traveled by the dog in leaps is equal to the distance traveled by the cat also in leaps. So expressing the speed of each as number of leaps per second, then we set up first the equation. Distance of the cat is equal to distance of the dog. The cat's distance would be her speed, which is 5 leaps per second. 5 cat's leaps per second times time. You have the same travel time plus, because it is mentioned here, the cat is ahead of equivalent to 50 of her own leaps. So distance of the cat is 5 cat's leaps per second times time plus 50 cat's leaps. So I denote the cat's leaps as L sub C here. The dog, on the other hand, the speed of the dog is 4 dog's leaps per second times time. So that's the distance that the dog should cover. And it is mentioned here that 2 of the dog's leaps are equivalent to 3 of the cat's leaps. This pertains to the length of each leap. So we also set up that so that we can express cat's leaps in terms of the dog's leaps. So 2 dog's leaps is equal to 3 cat's leaps. Therefore, the cat's leap is equal to 2/3 of the dog's leaps. Equating the distance traveled by the cat and the dog, so we have 5 cat sleeps times t plus 50 cat sleeps is equal to 4 times dog sleeps times t. Replacing cat sleeps by 2/3 of dog sleeps, because the question here is to determine the number of dog sleeps in order to catch up with the cat. So 5 times 2/3 of dog sleeps times t plus 50 times 2/3 of dog sleeps is equal to 4 times dog sleeps times t. We can cancel dog sleeps here to solve for t. So we have 10/3 plus 100 over 3 is equal to 4 times t. So 100 over 3 is equal to 40 minus 10/3 t, and 40 minus 10/3 t is 2/3 t. So 100 over 3 equals 2/3 t. Cancel out 3. So t is 50 seconds. Having found t is 50 seconds, the dog's uh, distance should be in terms of his own leaps is equal to 4 times dog's leaps times 50 seconds, and that is equal to 200 dog's leaps. So that's the answer to this problem here. Problem 66. Alvin can cover a circular track in 50 seconds, while Benz can cover the same track in 40 seconds. Going in the same directions, find the time they will be together if Benz gives Alvin a head start of 5 seconds. B. Alvin gives Benz a head start of 5 seconds and Alvin and Benz start at the same time. So for the first part, we should be able to determine which of the two is moving or running faster, and it is Benz because Benz can only cover one circular track in 40 seconds while Alvin can cover 50 seconds. So that means Benz is faster than Alvin. So the speed of Benz is equal to the length of the circumference of the circular track. We will call it C, then divided by time. So the speed of Benz is C over 40. This is the circular track. So this should be Benz because in the first part, Benz gives Alvin a head start of 5 seconds and Alvin's position should be here. So Benz will be pursuing Alvin. Take note that Benz is faster than Alvin. So this is speed of Alvin, which is C over 50 times 5 seconds because Benz gives Alvin a head start of 5 seconds. So this is speed of Alvin C over 50 times 5. By the way, the speed of Benz is C over 40, where C is the length of the one circular track, which is equal to the circumference. And the speed of Alvin would be C over 50. So from the figure, the idea here is distance to be traveled by Benz should be equal to distance to be traveled by Alvin. So because the question is the time they will be together, so it should refer to Benz time because Benz gives Alvin a head start of 5 seconds. So distance to be traveled by Benz should be equal to speed of Benz C over 40 times the time it will take Benz to catch up Alvin. So T sub B. Then the distance that Alvin will cover is equal to speed of Alvin, which is C over 50 times T sub B. So it should be referred to Benz time plus the distance where Alvin is ahead, which is C over 50 times 5. So distance of Benz should be equal to distance of Alvin. Distance of Benz is speed of Benz C over 40 times time of Benz. The time required by Benz to catch up Alvin is equal to speed of Alvin, which is C over 50 times T of time, which is T sub B plus the distance where Alvin is given a head start, so C over 50 times 5. We can cancel C and combine TB over 40 minus T sub B over 50, and that is T sub B over 200. 5 over 50 is 110, so 200 over 10 is 20 seconds. So it will take Benz 20 seconds to catch up with Alvin. For the second part, it is Alvin who gives Benz a head start of 5 seconds. So remember that Benz is moving faster than Alvin. So if Alvin gives Benz a head start, take note that if the path were straight, there will be no situation where Alvin can catch up with Benz because Alvin is moving slower than Benz. Luckily, the path is circular, so we should rethink of the solution. So this is the situation. This is now Alvin and Benz is here. So take note that Alvin cannot catch up with Benz if the path were straight. But because the path is circular, so it's like Benz is here, although Benz is given by Alvin a head start of 5 seconds. But if you try to think, it is Benz who gives Alvin a head start equal to this distance here. But we should refer T to Alvin's time because in this situation, Alvin is the actor. So this is c over 40 times 5 seconds. Speed of Benz times 5 seconds. That's the time where Alvin, a head start with where Alvin gives Benz c over 5 seconds. So c over 40 times 5, speed of Benz times 5. But we should think that it is Alvin who is ahead of Benz. That's the only way Benz can catch up with Alvin, because Benz is faster. So if this is c over 40 times 5, this distance here, if you're going to analyze the situation, it's like it is Alvin who is ahead by c over 40 times 35, where 35 is the remaining time for Benz to run this part of the circular track, because it will take Benz 40 seconds to completely round the circular track. So if he is ahead by 5 seconds supposedly, then this will be 35 seconds more for Benz to reach this position where Alvin is originally in that position. So distance traveled by Benz should be equal to speed of Benz times time of Alvin, then distance that Alvin should travel is equal to speed of Alvin, which is c over 50 times time of Alvin. Take note, we should refer it to Alvin's time. Then we imagine that Alvin is ahead by this distance, c over 40 times 35. So speed of Alvin, c over 50 times time of Alvin, plus c over 40 times 35. So distance of Benz is equal to distance of Alvin. Distance of Benz is c over 40 times time of Alvin, while the distance of Alvin is, so I already explained that it is Alvin who is ahead supposedly here. So c over 50 times time of Alvin plus this distance here, c over 40 times 35. Canceling out c again, 1 over 40 t sub a minus 1 over 50 t sub a is t sub a over 200, and 35 over 40 is 7 over 8. So cross multiply, the time that Alvin must run in order to be caught by Benz is 175 seconds, so that they will be together. Then see, Alvin and Benz start at the same time. So in this case, the time would be common for the two, and we will just call it t. There's no more reference as to which time should have that in order for the two to be at the same time, at the same point, at the same place. So we equate that if they start at the same time, it means that because Benz is faster, it's like Alvin is ahead by one full circumference, and that's the only time that they will be together again. So we imagine if they start at the same time, we imagine that Alvin is ahead by one full circumference, although they start at the same time, because Benz runs faster than Alvin. So distance of Benz equals distance of Alvin. Distance of Benz would be c over 40 times t, while distance of Alvin would be c over 50 times t plus c. So cancel out c, then t over 200 equals 1, because this should be 1 after we cancel out c. So t equals 200 seconds. So that's it for this video. I hope that you can develop your skills in algebra.